Have you ever pondered upon the ceaseless bustling of ants? This never-ending hustle isn't just for the sake of activity. Rather, it's an engaging tale, a profound lesson hidden deep within their tireless toil. It's a representation of industriousness and teamwork, symbolizing a strong sense of community and shared responsibility. Now let's take a closer look at Ant, our tiny yet industrious friend. On a bright sunny summer day, as the golden sun beamed down onto the painting, a picturesque landscape, Ant, with a heart full of determination, cheerfully emerged from his nest. His nest, his sanctuary, was nestled comfortably in the heart of Mother Nature, surrounded by towering trees and blooming flowers. As Ant stepped out into the vast openness, he was confronted with his purpose, his mission. A colossal field sprawled out before him, a sea of wheat and barley, glittering gold under the sun's bright radiance. His task was not just to gather the grains, but to choose the ripest and most nutritious ones. Wheat, barley, rye, and oats. These were the staples that Ant and his clan relied on during the bitter winter months. The task was no less than a monumental challenge, but Ant, true to his nature, was prepared. He realized the importance of this daunting task. It was a part of a grand scheme, a cycle of life that demanded his commitment and unwavering dedication. The fruit of this diligent labor was to be meticulously stored in the subterranean pantries of the intricate ant colony, secured from pests. They would serve as a lifeline, providing sustenance not just for himself, but for his entire family during the harsh winter months. This was his purpose, his driving force. With a heart filled with determination and a spirit charged with energy, he set out to collect the bountiful harvest. His perseverance was a testament to his fierce commitment to his clan's welfare. He was willing to battle against all odds, to brave the scorching summer heat, to ensure the survival of his kin during the cold winter months. Now let's shift our focus to another key player in our tale, the leafhopper. This captivating creature, cloaked in an emerald green hue and equipped with delicate wings, espoused a contrasting worldview to her counterpart, the industrious ant. Nestled in the lush foliage of the wild, Leafhopper found her sanctuary, a place where she could unravel the simplicity of life in its purest form. She was a creature of leisure. Her time unshackled from the oppressive chains of work and toil, Leafhopper reveled in the pleasures of existence. Her days were dictated by the flights of her fancy rather than the iron fist of necessity. She saw life as a meditative melody of tranquility. She was the epitome of a creature at ease, basking in the glory of Mother Nature's abundance. Whether it was savoring the ambrosia of the morning dew or lounging lazily on a leaf while basking in the warm embrace of the summer sun, she lived every moment with unfiltered exuberance. She was a creature known for her playful demeanor. Her banter was as light as her heart, often teasing the ant with names like the bookworm ant, a moniker stemming from her bemusement at his relentless work ethic. The ant, in her perspective, was an uncanny oddity, a stark deviation from carefree life she wholeheartedly embraced. She would often wonder aloud why he would choose to carry the burdens of labor on his tiny ant shoulders when he could instead be soaking in the sun's warmth, just like her. Despite their starkly contrasting philosophies of life, there existed a unique camaraderie between the leafhopper and the ant. Their daily interactions, peppered with light-hearted jesting and heart-warming exchanges, brought a dash of color to the tranquil forest. This verdant nymph, as she was often referred to, was a living testament to the joy of living in the present. She was the embodiment of the belief that life's pressures should not distract one from the inherent beauty of every moment. The leafhopper couldn't understand Ant's relentless preoccupation with work, and she made no secret of her bewilderment. To her, there was no greater puzzle than why he would opt to toil away his days when there was so much joy and leisure to be found. Winter arrived in all its bitter splendor, its icy grip changing the vibrant landscape into an inhospitable wilderness. The once lush fields teeming with life and food were now transformed into a frigid wasteland. The once soothing breeze turned into harsh, howling winds, and the falling rain was now cold and relentless, freezing everything touched. The formerly plentiful food was now a rarity, as scarce as the faint warmth of the retreating sun. Survival in this freezing wilderness was no easy task, but Ant, he had prepared for this day. He had toiled over the warm months when food was aplenty, meticulously storing every grain he could harvest. His small burrow was full to the brim with grains, enough to last him through the harshest of winters. Even in these brutal conditions, he managed to stay warm and nourished, all due to his foresight and ardent work. Leafhopper, on the other hand, was caught in a dire struggle. Her laughter had faded with the summer, replaced by a growing desperation gnawing at her being. She wandered from plant to plant, her feeble body trembling in the biting cold, searching for food. But the plants were left desolate by the merciless winter. Her strength waned day by day. The vitality that once sparkled in her eyes was now replaced by an intense hunger. She approached Ant, the one she once ridiculed with such abandon. Her pride was now humbled, torn apart by the brutal hunger gnawing at her. The once lively and mocking Leafhopper was now a pitiful sight, her spirit shattered by the winter. But Ant, he did not spare even a single grain. He glanced at the once scornful Leafhopper, now a victim of nature's harsh reality. "Miss Leafhopper," he said, his words carrying a wisdom far greater than his size, "when I worked tirelessly, you chose to rest and ridicule. Now you can't blame me for the hunger you face." Leafhopper found herself immersed in a sea of regret, consumed by the echoes of her past actions. As she sat isolated, her mind morphed into a turbulent whirlpool, floating with the memories of her previous behavior. She recollected the derision she had once presented to Ant, the way her laughter had filled the air at his diligent efforts. Slowly, the veil of ignorance started to lift from her eyes, revealing the intrinsic wisdom hidden in his persistent preparations, his unwavering dedication, and his admirable resilience. What were once idle words, dismissed without a second thought, now reverberated through her consciousness, their significance piercing through her like a sharp knife. Guilt washed over her like a tidal wave, her heart heavy with pangs of regret that began to seep into every corner of her being. For the first time, she truly grasped the gravity of hard work and foresight, acknowledging their value. From that day forward, she was imprinted with a lesson about hard work and foresight that was as indelible as a tattoo on her psyche. And this, my friends, is the lesson we gain from our tiny companions. Life, as we know, is as unpredictable as it is beautiful. It's fickle, ever shifting like the scenery outside a moving train. One moment we're basking in the golden sunshine, the very next we find ourselves caught in an unexpected storm, drenched to the bone. Our health, our wealth, our happiness, none of them are guarantees. Rather, they fluctuate, ebb and flow like the relentless tides of the ocean, unreliable as the winds that guide them. We often find ourselves in the face of the future, a vast, uncharted mystery, veiled in layers of uncertainty. It's like staring a thick fog with no clue of what lies beyond, yet knowing you must walk forward. It's a path where the only light to guide us is the one we carry within ourselves. It's in this very unpredictability that we find the absolute necessity to anticipate, to be ready for anything life may throw our way. It's about understanding the importance of expecting the unexpected. Life is a game of chess where every move matters and preparation is key. Our ability is key. Our ability to predict, plan, and prepare for the wild, unexpected turns that life may take is as important as the situation itself. Adaptation and resilience become our most valued allies. They are our shields against the cold winds of change, our lifeboats in the stormy seas of uncertainty. When we are prepared, when we are resilient, we fear no storm, no change. It's moments that we find true assurance. Only when we've mastered anticipation and preparation, only then can we truly find assurance and peace in life. Herein lies the strength and beauty of our existence. So the next time you see an ant scurrying about, pause for a moment and truly observe. Look beyond its diminutive size and seemingly insignificant existence. Take a moment to admire its relentless dedication as it scurries ceaselessly, hustling back and forth with a determination that belies its small stature. Reflect on its legacy spanning millions of years. Its survival throughout eons is no accident but a testament to its unyielding nature and strategic planning. Notice how its tiny legs never stop moving, exemplifying an unparalleled work ethic that's been passed down generation after generation. Observe how it operates in perfect harmony with its colony, a living testament to teamwork and unity. This unity isn't spontaneous, but a result of detailed communication and rigorous planning. Beneath that hard exoskeleton lies an embodiment of preparation and perseverance, a symbol of unyielding drive and tenacity. Its behavior reflects the importance of readiness and planning, a critical lesson for us to learn. So when you look at an ant, see not just an insect, but a lesson in diligence, readiness, and preparedness. Remember, the ant's legacy teaches us it's not just about being busy, it's about being prepared. It illustrates how meticulous planning and readiness can lead to success and longevity, an important lesson we can take from our tiny friends.